Let's talk about our Coachella Valley. From lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, each week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, as we close out the month of February, we do want to remember that it is Heart Health Awareness Month. How are you doing with your precious heart? Are you eating correctly, exercising, watching your stress levels? Well, one way to be sure that we're really taking good care of our heart health is to find out more about it. And for that, you can visit the expert medical team at Halo Diagnostics. They have a complete heart imaging procedure, so you'll find out how your beautiful heart is doing. And you know what? I did just that. Hey, Dr. Gumberg. Welcome to Desert Chat. I'm so excited to hear about this amazing technology.
Oh, I'm excited to tell you about it.
Should we go look? Thanks.
Sure.
Doctor, this looks amazing to me. I know you can read it. I have no idea what I'm looking at. But tell me really, what is coronary artery CT?
A coronary artery CT is a CT scan, just like you get of your abdomen and pelvis or chest. But it focuses strictly on the coronary arteries to evaluate stenosis or narrowing.
Okay.
It's different than a calcium score because it looks inside of the vessels, not just outside like a calcium score does.
And this technology has actually been around since maybe 2000. You've had it here in the Valley for what, about 10 years?
About 10 years.
And this, well, you didn't say it saves lives necessarily. You said you...
It extends lives.
Extends lives.
We extend lives here.
Right.
That's what we try to do.
That's amazing. You said you had a patient who was only 50, didn't even know that he had actually a widowmaker, what they call a widowmaker, going on inside of him, and you were able to isolate that and get him to a hospital.
Right. They say 30% of patients who have their first chest pain, it's their last chest pain.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Or I should say their first heart attack, it's their last heart attack.
So this is a very easy process. It's not intimidating, it's not terribly invasive. They come in, the whole thing takes, what, 15 minutes, you said maybe?
Yeah, most people freak out a little bit because they think it's some big rigmarole thing. Basically, we just start an IV in your arm, you lie on the table, we check your heart rate, and then we scan.
Nice.
After we inject. It's that simple.
And then these are the results that you look at.
Yes.
Well, this is amazing technology. It's so wonderful that we have it in our valley. It's so wonderful that you care enough, because you said it's not an easy process to go through each one of these. It's very time, there's a lot that goes into the diagnosis and the prognosis.
So I've been doing radiology for about almost 30 years now. And honestly, this study has saved more lives than everything I've done.
Well, I'm so impressed. Thank you so much, Doctor. I've learned quite a bit.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Here at Halo, we try to treat the individual, so
nice.
It's the way to do it.
That is so awesome, right? I cannot recommend it more highly. It was easy, pain-free, great staff and doctors, and when you get those results, it's really a good feeling to know exactly what your heart health is. So happy Heart Health Month, friends. Be aware. Next up, well, eating healthy is also definitely one of the most important factors in maintaining good health. And of course, our friends at CV Harvest Box have us covered with the freshest and most delicious and nutritious locally sourced produce and many other delicacies. Well, welcome, Tony
Thank
and
you.
Ellie. And of course, our viewers, Tony will know you from Trio Restaurant,
right.
one of my favorite places to dine.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
Ellie,
that.
we're finding out really the brains behind CV Harvest Box, even though, Tony, this is your business. Ellie, you're responsible for so much of this magic.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add the looks, because you know what? When do I ever get to come out and say anything like that? So yes, everything, we always say Tony's the face, but everything that has to do with CV Harvest Box.
Wow. Well, let's
happens to
talk
me.
about the history, because, Tony, all of of this is locally sourced.
All locally sourced. It was started the month after the COVID happened, and so I didn't know if the restaurant was going to open. And my partner, Mark Tadros, that owns Aziz Farms, you just started boxing up produce and started doubling the houses, and it's just been building from there. It's been a love fest from the beginning, and
How wonderful.
it's been great. And Ellie, we brought Ellie on probably 6 months into the process, and then she does.
Mother's Day.
It was
During
Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day.
Perfect.
And she does all the operations, and she works with Mark on the produce, and I'm more the marketing guy. But overall, it's been a lot of fun.
Wow. And I understand, Ellie, if it's picked this morning, it's at your door
It's
this
at
afternoon.
your door. So our slogan is fresh from the farm to your door, picked less than 24 hours at delivery. So that's why you can smell, I mean,
Yes.
everything coming out of this box.
Pretty
And it's
much.
100% organic, so there's no pesticides, there's no herbicides, there's Mark and all the people that we deal with all the small farms. We're really making sure that everything that we eat is as organic and natural and healthy as possible.
I love that. So tell our viewers what the process is and how they can get involved.
So we are an online store only. So anybody that's interested will go to cvharvestbox.com.
Right.
They'll be able to look on the page and see our boxes that are listed. We actually have several sizes: small, medium, which is this one, and large, depending on your vegetable intake or what have you, the size of your family. We have one-time purchases for those that are just trying to check it out, and we have subscriptions. If they decide to go with a subscription, then they get the 10% off.
Nice.
Alluded into that is our storefront, so then all of these items are available. Our cutoffs are every Wednesday at 5 p.m. So order today, you'll have it on Friday.
That's right.
Wow, fantastic. And Tony, how important is this really for those workers in the field and the folks
It
that
keeps
are...
a lot of people. When we started, it kept a lot of people working when they weren't going to be working, and so we continue to do that.
Yeah, well, what a wonderful outreach.
Thank you.
Of course, Trio's back open, and that's a good thing, but what a wonderful opportunity to support our community, our agriculture, and all these other wonderful delights that are locally sourced and created right here in our valley.
Thank you.
And get some good tips from Ellie while you're at it.
That's right. cvharvestbox.com.
That's right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much for having us.
Yum, so delicious, right? Thanks so much, guys. Don't go away. When we come back, we talk to Raju about real diamonds versus lab grown, and our friends at Kitchen give us the scoop on their latest gadgets. So stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, since February is the official month of love, they tell us a lot of engagements happen this month, and you might be wondering, with the popularity of the new lab-grown diamonds, are they the way to go now, or do we stick with the traditional mined real diamonds? Well, our friend Raju Mehta from Paseo Jewelers has the answer, of course. Raju, it is so nice to see you as always, but today we're actually going to talk about lab-grown diamonds.
Yeah, lab-grown are, if you remember, in 1990s, the lab-grown ruby, sapphire, and emerald were very big. And they were charging quite a bit for them. And then today, if you want to sell them, you don't get anything for them.
So no value, no appreciation.
Nope. So same thing goes for the lab diamond. If you buy them, there's no value.
So there are no lab-grown diamonds at Paseo Jewelers?
No. And if you come in to trade a lab-grown diamond or sell a lab-grown diamond, we tell you we won't pay a penny for it.
Wow. Well, I love that you have kind of a little chart here on how important natural diamonds are from the Natural Diamond Council.
So the Natural Diamond Council has sent this chart out to us, and origin, it takes millions of years to create a diamond. It takes few seconds, I mean a day or so, not few seconds, a day or so to create lab-grown diamonds. Okay? So then the value. Lab-grown diamonds has no value once you buy it.
So there's no heirloom or legacy to pass it to family,
Nothing.
right? So thank you for answering our questions. We will only talk to you about real diamonds going forward.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Is your love or heirloom worth lab-grown diamond?
Great advice as always, Raju. Thank you so much. It's really important to know some of those facts behind this new phenomenon. Next up, we visit our friend Jan, the Gadget Gal from Kitchen. I am so excited, Jan. You know I love you. I'm a big fan. I love Kitchen. I've been coming here for decades because since 1979.
Right, exactly.
And I love the fact that you really pick the most amazing gadgets, some of which I've never seen before.
Right. Well, I am the Gadget Gal, and I go to different seminars and do my gadget presentations. So I have a few of my favorites, okay?
Great.
Which is our #1 selling knife with the holes in it. It prevents the drag. When you cut soft cheese, it doesn't stick. But it also does paper thin, like cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, etc. And then there's a fork on the end to pick up whatever you've just sliced. Super awesome. I love this knife. Comes in a bunch of colors, so it's our #1 seller. Then another great seller is this mandolin, because it actually has a lock, so it will pull away the blade so you won't get sliced. You just take like a cucumber, go back and forth, and in a matter of seconds you have the julienne.
Wow.
And then you turn the switch over here for slice, and then again, in 3 seconds you have perfectly sliced, you know, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever it is.
Perfect.
But our #1 selling gadget is this guy right here. It's called the Xylus Chopper, and you just put all your ingredients inside, put your hand on the lid, and then give it a pull like a lawnmower. And in seconds, you have very chopped, diced, whether it be onion, no tears, you can make guacamole, salsa, etc. But of course, you need to add a little salt and pepper to your day. So we have the Phenom Mill, which is batter operated. You press the button. It's batter operated with the light. You can adjust the grind. It's ceramic, so you can do salt with that. But watch this. You ready? Give it a push, and then another push, pick up the next pod, and now you have your Himalayan pink salt. It does up to 50 to 60 different herbs and spices. So these are just a few of my favorite things. But we're at the coffee bar. We sell coffee. We have a coffee club. When you buy 10 pounds, you get a free pound. So that's kind of fun. We've been doing that from the beginning. And as you can see, we have every gadget known to man. We sell cookware. We sell all kinds of cutlery. Gadgets galore, of course, barware, bakeware, there's no stop to what we have.
That is fabulous. But you know what I really want to see that I haven't really experienced is your kitchen area.
Yes, come on in, let's go.
Let's go. Oh, this is amazing,
Isn't this
Jan.
great? Yeah.
I love it.
We're
I
doing-
have never been back here, but it's so impressive.
Isn't it great? I wanted to build it like a home kitchen, like someone's home, so that you feel comfortable in it, not like a classroom.
Right, and you do have classes here and parties.
Yes, and so tonight Chef Keiko is preparing for our 5 o'clock cooking
Hey,
class.
Chef.
Yes, so he's here. And the cooking parties are what are really fun, where you can customize your menu, as we talked about, yeah. And so everyone sits around here. We have the monitors that they can look at close-ups of the camera, what's going on. And then, so there's not a bad seat in the house.
So they're really learning, and then they get to sample afterwards.
Exactly, and it's not just a sample, it's a full 4-course meal. And so we do pretty much every occasion here, so it's just a lot of fun. You should come and do one.
I will definitely do one. And I love that you have some wonderful gourmet food items here too.
Yeah, so we do a lot of gift baskets with gourmet foods, and we also, a lot of people don't know, is we sharpen knives, so you can shop while we sharpen. So bring your dull knives when you come in, and scissors too.
Love it so much. Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
So fun as always. Thanks so much, Jan. Don't go away. When we come back, we hear from the great team at AMG about their excellent services, and our friend Robert Firth gives us important advice on taxes as we near tax time. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, good old-fashioned customer service is so important in this day and age. Simple human contact in a world where more and more services have become automated is really a hallmark of good business practices. And our friends at AMG have made their relationships with their customers a crucial part of the success of their business. Let's find out more. Well, welcome, Dustin, and welcome, Brianna and Julia. Your first time on Desert Chat, and this is a topic everybody wants to know about. Vacation rentals are really a huge, huge buzzword here in our valley. So, Brianna, explain to us AMG Vacation Rentals. What exactly do you do?
Yeah, so we are AMG Vacation Rentals. We're a few team members here that we have, and we are a premier boutique-style property management company here in the valley. So we serve all of Coachella Valley, and then we also do some over in Temecula like Arrowhead and other surrounding areas as well. And we offer home watch services as well. So maybe some homeowners who don't want to rent to renters but still want some eyes on their property, we are here to care for them as well. And so we really pride ourselves in providing intentional, boutique style, one-on-one care for our owners. And so we really prioritize being a cohesive team so that we can provide the best service to our owners that we partner with.
And I think that's so important, Dustin. If an owner comes to you, a homeowner comes to you, what can he expect from the experience?
Well, I own vacation rental as well here in the Valley, so part of it is ensuring that you have someone to partner with that's clear on communication. They know the goals that you're looking for here is revenue optimization, asset management from ensuring guests are happy, but also that your property and what you work for is taken care of to a top tier quality.
Yeah, I would think that's crucial, right?
It is.
I'm sure that's a big part of it. And Julia, how can the guest experience, how can they really be guaranteed that they're going to get a VIP treatment?
Sure. So as a property manager, I take care of guests from the beginning to the end of their trip. So I provide virtual walkthroughs with them to make sure they have everything they need. If they have any questions about the home, I'm happy to answer them. I also do in-person walkthroughs as well, just depending on their comfortability. And so during their stay, if they have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Well, you know, I think that the customer service sounds amazing. I mean, both from the homeowner and, of course, the guest. It sounds like you guys have really made that your priority. So what is the next step? How can our viewers, what can they expect if they get involved with you?
Yeah, so if we have viewers that are looking to partner with us, so again, that would be a homeowner, they could contact us at 442-227-5554, or they can visit our website at www.amgvacationrentals.com.
That is fantastic. Well, it sounds like you guys know what you're doing. It's very exciting, and what a broad area you cover. That's awesome to know. So here's to a great 2024.
Thank you.
Definitely a lot of vacation renters I know coming into our valley.
Absolutely. They love the desert. It's a great place to be.
It is. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job, guys. I am so impressed with your commitment to customer service and excellent business model. Congratulations. Next up, well, we are just months away from tax time, but you know what? That does not mean that we shouldn't start to think about our taxes. It's really not my favorite topic, but our friend Robert Firth always makes it an easy conversation, and he always has great advice. Welcome back, Rob, as always. And you know, today, even though it's not April when we're usually talking about taxes, we're going to talk about taxes because we all got an extension here in California.
Yes, we did. Because of all the rains we had over the winter, the IRS gave us an extension till October to file our taxes.
Nice.
And first and foremost, you should always file your taxes, even if you don't have the money.
Okay.
The IRS is actually pretty okay with that, and that will eliminate that 25% failure to file penalty. And that, you know, that can hurt and add up in a hurry.
Sure.
So even if you don't have the money, or if you only have $100 or whatever, file. The other thing that I want to mention, because a big part of my law practice is bankruptcy, people don't think that they can discharge their taxes in bankruptcy, but you can.
Oh, wow.
Now, there are certain rules that you have to follow.
Yes.
First of all, you cannot discharge payroll taxes. If you're, you know, an employer and you've got, you know, employees, you got to pay those taxes. They are never discharged.
Sure.
And you cannot discharge the last 3 years worth of taxes. But anything before that you can, but you got to follow a couple certain rules. First of all, you have to have filed a return. And if you and as long as you file the return, it might be late, but if you file it before the IRS files a substitute for a return or puts a tax lien on your property, you're still okay to discharge.
Okay.
And then you also, as long as you haven't, if the assessment was more than 240 days ago. There are some other rules in there. You can't have any fraud or something like that. But other than that, those taxes can be discharged. And I discharged clients that owed, $70,000, $80,000 worth of taxes.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't think a lot of our viewers might know that. I certainly didn't realize that.
But you can. So it's not, and I've seen it. My clients will come in and they'll have a whole shopping bag full of unopened letters from the IRS. And
They'll find you.
They will find you, and you got to open the letter. But at least you're coming in to see me, so I can open them for you.
Yeah. As always, great advice.
Yeah.
I know our viewers love having you answer some of their questions, and that was a good one.
Yeah.
Taxes in July.
Taxes in July.
Thanks so much, Rob. Always great advice. Well, now it's time for our weekly Spotlight 29 Desert Chat Entertainment Spotlight. Great news! Blues Traveler will be in town Friday, May 10th. Showtime is at 8 p.m. and tickets start at just $35. And make sure you do not miss comedian Bill Maher. He'll be at Spotlight 29 Saturday, June 1st. Showtime at 8 p.m. and the tickets start at $45. And we are so excited to say that Celebrate Spotlight 29's 29th anniversary continues with a chance for you to win big. On the 29th of each month all year long, one lucky winner will take home $29,000.
Pablo Alborán, cantautor, anuncia su gira La Cuarta Hoja, la estrella pop en español. February 23, Spotlight 29, Casino Coachella, California. Entradas a la venta en Ticketmaster.
Great stuff as always. Well, that does it for this week's show. We love shining a light on all of the great people and businesses that make our valley a place like no other. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week. And remember, please help one another and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.